Fox 4's David Santendry is live tonight in Ingram. That's just north of Kerrville in Kerr County. David.
Yeah, and rescue crews have been searching up and down the Guadalupe River behind us throughout the day, sifting through debris and potentially hoping to find someone who is missing. We've seen a range of emotions from people out here, some who are able to control themselves, compose themselves, keep it all in, and others not so much. I remember seeing one lady a couple hours ago driving across this bridge and just tears coming down her face. She was just bawling, looking side to side as she slowly drove across this bridge, just taking in all of this devastation in her community. As you just mentioned, we are in Ingram right now. Earlier today, we were in Kerrville talking to people about what happened and, of course, what happens next.
I mean, it's traumatizing to think that me and my son could have not even heard any of it.
Michaela Goodrum says an Ingram firefighter rolled through her RV park, warning people to evacuate from flooding Friday morning.
He went through the park telling everybody that we needed to evacuate immediately.
Goodrum and her children living on the Guadalupe River, an area where Texas game wardens and volunteer groups are removing debris while searching for missing people.
My heart goes out to the ones that are lost and the ones that are still missing.
I mean, there's nothing you can say or do to make this feel any better for somebody.
Still, Hunter Poteet, a project manager for a home improvement company in San Marcos, says he could not sit around, instead organizing his crew to assist. At this stage, however, with people still missing, they have to be extra cautious.
I mean, there is bodies still being looked for out there and heavy equipment being ran.
It goes from Hunt all the way down to Canyon Lake.
In a sit-down interview with Fox 4, Kerrville City Manager Dalton Rice says the search area is a 60-mile straight-line distance. Rice says he was running along the river at 3 a.m. the morning of the flood to see if it was safe.
And again, I was a first responder at one point in my life too, so I'm always assessing what's going on. So I deliberately ran that river trail next to the park.
Rice left at 4 a.m., thinking it was fine.
I started getting phone calls about 4:45, 5 o'clock.
Quickly learning it was not fine. Moving forward, Rice says there needs to be something done to change how his city alerts residents. The city does not have evacuation sirens, but he would not specify what needs to change. When asked if Kerrville residents should have been evacuated.
So a lot of these places, it's shelter in place during a flood, go to the high ground and stay there. Because if you get out, especially when you're 45 minutes away from anything, cell service is gone, help is gone, that flood will come in and you won't even see it coming, especially at night when everybody's sleeping because it's a holiday weekend.
Of course, there's ways that this could have been prevented, but we can't blame anybody. The weather is unpredictable. We get flash flood warnings all the time.
Goodrum points to a flash flood warning on Sunday, turning out to be mild. But as for Friday's warning, she's just glad a firefighter told her and neighbors to get away from the river. Had that firefighter not rolled through here?
We'd probably be down the river. We'd for sure be down the river if it weren't for them, because nobody would have known.
Now, Texas State Highway 39 is in front of me, just a couple of blocks away. That will take you further west to Hunt and those camps that were significantly impacted by this flooding. That highway, though, there's a bridge we would need to get across right now, and Texas State troopers have, for now, shut it down to media members. They say they're not letting anyone through except people who live in that area. For now, Casey and Heather, I'll send it back to y'all.
David, I want to ask you the same question I asked Alex Boyer a little bit earlier on our streaming service. You are so experienced. You have been to a lot of disaster zones in a number of different places. I'm wondering, how does this one stack up compared to the others now that you've had a chance to be there and interact with so many?
I've never seen anything like it. Never seen anything like it. Covered hurricanes and all sorts of natural disasters, but I think for how far this was reaching and the type of damage it did, you've never seen anything like it. And then you got to think of just the water damage to a lot of people's properties and homes. That will take a long time to clean up, and that's nothing compared to the lives lost.
All right, David Santendry, we appreciate your coverage there. Thank you.